Knapheide builds truck bodies. Chipper bodies are great. Service body going down the road. Any body that has a boom on the back of it, lifting somebody up in the air, that body, that boom's attached is probably ours as well. We started in 2002 with SOLIDWORKS. We were a 2D shop prior to that, and the 3D really brought us to a whole new level. SOLIDWORKS certification was something that Knapheide always was interested in. At the end of the day, we hire a lot of engineers. Those engineers all have to be taught how to use the software. So in 2017, I started in this role as the administrator of the systems. And what I noticed was there were a lot of tickets coming in. Somewhere around 2,600 tickets were coming in. So for one person to manage 2,600 tickets was a lot. We had one CSWE at Knapheide, and that CSWE did not put in tickets for minor problems, things like that. When he put in a ticket, it was generally there wasn't a workaround. 1 or 2 tickets a year out of that 2,600. So I brought that information to my vice president, and then that's when we really started to push certification, and we saw a significant ticket drop. Starting that certification track and pushing that out, last year I had a total of 650 tickets total throughout the entire engineering group. Now you're getting, what I call fun tickets. Find a new way to do this, or their challenges. We'll use those certifications to set a baseline. So the entire Knapheide team is taking the CSWA and the drawing tools exam. And then we use that information to say, do we have any gaps? We noticed that we were missing about 20% of the questions consistently across the engineering group. So then we were able to bring in an instructor from the VAR and target that 20%, and now you've set the baseline. So now as you bring in new employees, you're just making sure that they're taking the exam and continuing to meet that bar. As a new employee, you're going to come in the Knapheide and you're going to take an onboarding process. You're then going to complete your CSWA, your drawing tools exam, and your sheet metal exam. And then on the 4th week, you'll complete your CSWP. So after a month of being at Knapheide, you're a certified professional in SOLIDWORKS, and then you start to learn the Knapheide way of doing things. When I was traveling the other month, somebody asked me, why do we do it? And, so my whole answer to them was, did you have your taxes done last year? And they said, yes. I said, so did you think the accountant was using the 1998 tax code? Or did you hope they were using the 2025 tax code? So what do you think your customers expect of you? Do you think they are expecting that you're using knowledge of SOLIDWORKS from 1998? Or are you using the latest and greatest features because you've kept up on the software and the technology? And that's what that certification is, right? It's constantly keeping you up. Certification is probably as important, if not more important, than a degree to engineer.